had as many yards as the team had on the ground up to this point. What was working for you tonight?
I mean, just everybody was doing their job. Linemen were finishing blocks, receivers, downfield just finishing blocks, and that's what happens when everybody works together. Plays are being made.
What was different about this game?
Just our attitude. With the loss last week, we knew we just had to bounce back. We had to have more intensity and effort than they did. So the first couple of drives, was real slow, but we had to step up, and that's what we did.
It seemed clear the entire week that Coach Gillespie was saying you're not guaranteed the starting spot, and once you get it, you're not guaranteed to keep it for a whole game. What was your mentality this week, knowing you want to keep that for the entire game?
You just got to just keep making plays and just doing your job. I never really try too hard, or I just had to just go out there and be myself, and that's what I did. The holes were there. The linemen, just doing the job. Making holes, the fullbacks. Most of the yards I got were cutting off the blocks that they made. So they did a good job, and that's all it takes.
He said throughout the week you were asking good questions and stuff. And what were the types of things that you were trying to learn from Coach Gillespie going into your first start?
Just the simple things. Who do I need to block if this happens, or if something happens, like just little things. And I think that's something he liked, and it didn't really come up in the game, but it's good to know, just in case.
Did you think you'd ever run the ball 30+ times coming into today?
No, I didn't. I knew I was going to touch the ball a few times, but not too many times.
Do you remind yourself of yourself when you were in high school?
Yeah. I mean, it definitely did. The game definitely slowed down a lot since day one, and I feel like it's shown. I'm seeing the holes a lot faster now. I'm hitting them a lot faster, and cutting off of blocks and running defenders into the blocks, things like that. It's it reminds me of something of high school.
Did you have any idea the kind of numbers you were putting up? Did anybody at some point say, "Hey, you're over 200"?
No.
Approaching 3.
After a while, they told me, and towards the end, they told me I was at 291, and I was like, Gillespie told me to get out. I was like, you don't let me get 9 more yards. He's like, no, get to the sideline. So, it's all about the team. So, and then it all worked out. We came out with a victory.
So, can that be your motivation going into UConn? Let's try to get 300.
I mean, it's just whatever it takes to get to win the game. If it takes 300 yards, then yeah.
Dustin, what is your greatest asset as a running back?
I guess it's my vision. I see the holes, and I see, when I'm running downfield, I'm not looking at the ball or things like that. I'm looking straight ahead, and I'm looking, from side to side, trying to see the holes. And I think that's one thing that's separating me from others.
Do you think you could have done this any game this year? I mean, not necessarily these numbers, but had success every game if you were just given more touches?
I mean, yeah. I think if I had the chance to, but Coach Gillespie and Coach Holgerson know what they're doing, and it just takes just a little bit of patience, and everything will work out. So, and it worked out today. I got my chance, and I feel like I proved it.
I feel good to finally be talking positively about this running game. I mean, for 4 weeks we've been saying what's wrong. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good feeling to know that, we can run the ball. A lot of teams, a lot of defenses, push their backers back because they think we can't run the ball. But it's good to know that we can, put up numbers and make plays, run the ball.
Dustin, Dana said this is something that's kind of old hat to you. You had a bunch of 200-yard games in high school. It's nothing that's different. But does it feel different to do it at this level?
Yeah, it definitely does. It's a bigger stage, and the game's a lot faster, and the players a lot stronger. So it's a great feeling to know that I can still put up the numbers, in college as I did in high school.
It took a while to get up here. Were you any conversations with family, friends, teammates, anything about this game?
No, not yet. I got plenty of texts and I got missed calls. I haven't really checked those out yet, but I will after this.
What's your motivation like, just to make sure that now that you've got this, you continue it throughout the rest of the season?
I mean, it's just practice. I just got to go out there with the same mentality I did, the past few weeks. Just working hard and trying to make plays and impressing Coach Holgerson and Coach Gillespie.